Welcome to the Lexington One Educational Foundation's 2024 Celebration of Excellence in Education. I'm Lisa Phillips, and I am honored to serve as the chair of the Education Foundation Board of Directors. Every year, this event is one of the highlights of the Education Foundation's efforts, since it commends the academic achievements of our Lexington District One seniors. We are especially glad to be able to hold this year's celebration together and honor the top seniors from all 5 of Lexington District One's high schools. The Educational Foundation's Board of Directors always wants to embrace the celebration, as the event recognizes each of you students who earned a place in the top 10% of your senior class. Congratulations to each of you for this academic honor. Now, before we move forward, I would like to introduce our guest on stage. Dr. Jarita Postlewaite. She is your superintendent of Lexington County School District One. Mr. Nicholas Pearson. He's the principal of White Knoll High School. Mr. Billy Kaufman, our honored speaker for tonight's program. Ms. Julie Anderson Washburn, she's the Executive Director of Lexington One Education Foundation. On behalf of the Education Foundation Board and staff, I would like to thank Mr. Pearson and everyone at White Knoll High School for working with the Foundation leadership this year to make this event a reality. White Knoll is our host high school for the 2024 Celebration of Excellence in Education. So we appreciate you hosting this event and look forward to honoring our students tonight for Lexington District 1. I'd also like to offer a sincere thanks to the many White Knoll High School staff who were involved in event planning, celebration leaders at Gilbert High School, Lexington High School, Pegan High, River Bluff High, Lexington Technology Center, and the College Center, as well as the Lexington District 1 leadership, who were important in making our 2024 celebration happen. Such a large event like this one takes a team effort to make it successful, so we greatly appreciate everyone's involvement. Finally, if you're not familiar with the Lexington One Education Foundation, I encourage you to learn more. The foundation exists solely to support Lexington One District, and we provide students, teachers, and school grants such as Bucks for Books, Michelin Robotics grants for middle and high schoolers, VEX teams, STEM grants for our elementary computer science immersion schools, mathematic grants for our preschoolers, and innovation grants for elementary and middle schools. We also offer scholarships and need-based grants for graduating seniors who are pursuing college pharmacology grants to seniors enrolled in the LTC pharmacology course, need-based, and also Lexington District 1 families in crisis, and much, much more. We are only able to offer such significant financial support as well as this evening's celebration due to generous donors. So thank you for checking out our website and our social media posts to learn more and consider donating to the Lexington One Education Foundation. And now I'll pass the program over to our Executive Director for the Educational Foundation, Ms. Julie Washburn, so that she can share with you the names of our many generous celebration sponsors.
Congratulations to the seniors, too. Y'all have to excuse me, allergies season is in full force and it's affecting my throat, so hopefully y'all can hear me very well, though, despite my challenges tonight. But we're excited for y'all as you embark on this new journey. And before I recognize our donors who have really, truly made this event possible, I did want to point out to those who may not realize it, each of the seniors tonight received a gift. And in that bag, we have a number of things for them. If they haven't opened them yet, First, we have a Bluetooth waterproof earbuds with the foundation logo on them that have very good sound quality. As you're going off to embark on whatever next year, those are something we thought you might need, come in handy, be it for college or just personal use. We also have a Chick-fil-A gift card for each of you seniors who are being honored from the Chick-fil-A in Lexington, which is the one in front of Walmart, which we greatly appreciate. And then we also have a celebration lapel pin for each of you that kind of commemorates the occasion tonight. In addition, each of you should have a program at your seat. You will also, as you walk across the stage this evening, receive a certificate of recognition that acknowledges your hard work in the classroom and your academic achievement. And then finally, Lexington Life magazine has an ad in it that showcases each of our honored seniors. So if for some reason any of y'all don't receive those at your home address, we will give extras to the high schools, so please let us know. But we wanted to do something really just to showcase these students and all their hard work in the classroom. One other thing too, we will share photos of the event afterwards on our foundation Facebook page. We'll put an album out there, so if you don't follow the foundation, please do. We have everything noted in our program. It's LEX1EDFOUND. And if y'all are sharing photos as well, be sure and tag the foundation, because the more people who follow us, the more we can raise awareness of the mission and who we serve and why we're here to support Lexington District 1. So thanks for doing that for us. But now I'm going to go on and recognize our very generous sponsors who are very gracious to give to the foundation and make events like this possible. And if y'all would, I'm going to recognize the sponsors by each of the levels. And if y'all would hold your applause until the end of the level, that would be awesome. And we'll, applaud them at the different segments. But we're going to start with our Blue Diamond sponsor. We're very fortunate to have Palmetto Citizens Federal Credit Union as a generous sponsor. So we want to definitely have a round of applause for them tonight. Our generous diamond sponsors this evening include Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina. We have First Community Bank. And as I recognize sponsors, I apologize I didn't mention this. If you are an actual sponsor here representing your business or you as an individual, please stand as I call your name too. So everybody from Palmetto Citizens gets to stand now, since I forgot that. First Community Bank. We have, and if y'all want to remain standing until we get through this level, Imagine Learning is a kind sponsor. Lexington Medical Center, Mid-State Tire Distributors, and then also Rhodes Graduation Services. These are our diamond level sponsors. And our platinum sponsors are Chick-fil-A Lexington, Cisco Systems, Jumper Carter Cease Architects, Mid-Carolina Electric Cooperative, Molina Healthcare of South Carolina, and Southeastern Freight Lines. So let's give our platinum sponsors a hand. We have 8 gold level sponsors, which are Clayton Rawl Farms, Davis Frawley Attorneys at Law, Gilbert Ruritan Club, Gregory Electric Company, Senator Katrina Fry Sheely, Shumpert's IGA, the Town of Gilbert, and the Town of Summit. So let's give these gold sponsors a hand. And finally, our silver level sponsors. We have Chow and Associates, Nancy K. Harmon, the Lexington Sertoma Club, Cindy and Phil Smith, Strawbridge Studios, Tidwell Agency Insurance, and the Town of Pillion. So let's give one final round As mentioned earlier, we really could not do events like this where we honor our top seniors every year through this event without the kindness of generous sponsors. So, please be sure and support these businesses with your patronage. And if you know any of the sponsors I mentioned, please be sure to extend a personal thanks as well. And now I have the honor of introducing Dr. Jarita Postlethwaite, who's the superintendent of Lexington County School District One. Dr. Postlethwaite came to Lexington County School District 1 in July of 2022 as an interim superintendent, and then October of the same year, she was selected by the Lexington 1 board to serve as our superintendent. With an accomplished career that spans several decades, Dr. Postlethwaite's focus as an educator reflects a deep commitment to supporting the needs of students and teachers, as well as children so they can learn and grow and excel. Dr. Postlethwaite is originally from West Virginia, where she earned a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctoral degree, all from West Virginia University. So I now pass the mic on to Dr. Jarita Postlethwaite.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, seniors. We're so proud of you. This whole auditorium of people is filled tonight. This whole auditorium is filled tonight with people who are here to see you receive your recognition from your school principals. So we thank all of you who've come, Ms. Phillips and Ms. Washburn, everyone who's affiliated with the Lexington One Educational Foundation. Thank you so much for hosting and sponsoring this important event, and to our donors. Obviously, this couldn't have been done without you, so thank you for your very generous support of the foundation and those many impressive programs they provide for teachers and students. It's my great honor this evening to welcome some of our special guests. I want to start with parents. So if you happen to live in the household with one of these incredibly capable and extraordinarily talented seniors, would you please stand so we could give you a round of applause for supporting them as they have made their journey. Thank you very much. I want to introduce some elected officials who are with us tonight. Members of the Board of Trustees who are here, I believe, include Vice Chair Kathy Henson and Board Member Chris Rice. So would the two of you please stand? And if you remain standing, please. Thanks. And I would ask these next 2 or 3 groups to remain standing as well, so all of us can see who's supporting tonight's event. The Lexington One Educational Board Foundation members, if you would please stand and remain standing. The Lexington One senior leadership staff. All of our principals who are here. Foundation staff. If you're a staff member of the Lexington One Educational Foundation, if you're a teacher, guidance counselor, assistant principal, or other school employee who's here to support our students tonight, will you please stand so that all of us can thank you for your tremendous care and support of our kids. Thank you. And a lady who gets a very special shout out is my boss, the board chair, Anne Marie Green, one of my bosses, who's right here up front. And I didn't see her come in, so thank you for welcoming her as well. We are certainly delighted to have each of these students here tonight. We look forward to your coming across the stage and receiving the recognition you so soundly deserve. We're proud of your accomplishments and can't wait to see what you do in the next few years. And we hope to see you as one of our guest speakers back here in the future. Next, I'd like to turn the podium over to Mr. Nick Pearson, the principal of White Knoll High School, who will introduce tonight's speaker. Mr. Pearson?
Good afternoon. We at White Knoll High School are delighted to serve as the host school for the Educational Foundation 2024 Celebration of Excellence in Education, honoring the top 10% of seniors from White Knoll High School in all 5 of our schools in our district. It's truly a privilege. My Timberwolf team and my Timberwolf team members and I are happy to be a significant part of this year's event. I would like to personally recognize and thank the White Knoll High School Orchestra Ensemble led by Dr. Ken Pruitt for entertaining everyone tonight as they join the auditorium. Let's give those students a round of applause. This event is the first of a series of events that will take place for the graduating class of 2024. As we approach commencement in May, what better way to start but by recognizing the top students in each class from the respective high schools in the districts. Now, for this evening's celebration, I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker, Mr. Billy Kaufman, who has deep roots and a proud graduate of White Knoll High School from the class of 2014. While a Timberwolf, Billy was very involved. He lettered in varsity baseball, where he was a team captain his senior year. He was an active leader in the business marketing club, DECA, serving as an executive officer for 3 terms and selected as a top 10 international finalist and a 3-time state champion. And he was active in FFA, earning a state champion in nursery landscaping. In addition, he graduated in the top 5% of his senior class. Upon graduation from high school, Billy attended the Citadel, where he earned a BS in Civil and Environmental Engineering. In college, he continued to be involved. He served on the class of 2018's Honor Committee, earning a spot on the Citadel's elite silent drill platoon, Summerall Guard, and a member of the 3 honor societies focused on engineering and leadership. He also focused on his courses and was named the Citadel's President's List, earning gold stars for earning a 3.7 plus GPA for 6 semesters and earned a Dean's List honors for his 8 semesters. Billy is now a licensed professional engineer with CHA Consulting Incorporated, who has designed and or managed the construction of over 30 million of infrastructure projects across the state of South Carolina. He manages the Columbia, South Carolina office and specializes in wastewater controversies and infrastructure rehabilitation. He also lives close by, still in the White Knoll community. I'm pleased to have a fellow Timberwolf, Mr. Billy Kaufman, join us as White Knoll High School's keynote speaker for this year's Education Foundation's 2024 celebration. Mr. Billy Kaufman.
Thank you. This is a full circle moment for myself. Just being here a mere 10 years ago. Man, I'm getting old. But anyways, without further ado, I do want to thank the foundation for having me tonight, and White Knoll High School for hosting the event here. And then most importantly, I want to thank the class of 2024. I appreciate y'all being here tonight, and ultimately, it's an honor standing in front of y'all and taking a few moments of your time. So my college experience was a little bit different than most college experiences, but it impacted my life tremendously. And tonight I would like to share a few life lessons that I learned in college, and then also as soon as I entered into my career. Summarize, there's 4 things that I want to share with y'all tonight, and the first one is don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. And I'll provide more details and specific examples on how I came about with these ideas. But the second one is life is full of taking risks. But when you're taking a risk, make sure it's a calculated risk. Like think about your decision before you do something. And then we're all going to make good and bad decisions, but how you handle the result is what defines you as a person, as your character. And lastly, to avoid taking unnecessary risks, try to find someone that you want to model your life after, someone that you could see yourself being in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the road. So the first thing that I want to share with y'all tonight is my time with the Summerall Guards. So if you're not familiar with the Summerall Guards, it's a Citadel's elite drill platoon, and it's one of the highest honors you can obtain while attending the Citadel. It's a 6-month-long selection process that consists of physical, mental, rigorous, high-pressure, high-intense situations that you have to consistently perform under. Over 200 junior cadets try out for it each year, and only 61 are selected. The Guards have performed at prestigious events all across the country, from presidential inaugurations to major sporting events. And chances are, if you have seen the Citadel represented at an event, it's most likely been the Summerall Guards. So in addition to the physical element of the Guards, there's a drill component, if you will. I was not in the marching band in high school. I didn't know what an 8 count was until I decided to try out. It was very intimidating. I was honestly afraid of failing, and I was given the opportunity to try out, and that brings me to my first point, and it's don't be too afraid to fail that you don't even give your chance a chance to succeed. And that's what I would have done. I met friends, I made connections, I accomplished things that I never thought I would be able to accomplish just because I tried. Second point that I would like to share with y'all tonight is on a little lighter note. And when I was at the Citadel, I was surrounded by a lot of wise people. This individual, I wouldn't go to him for advice, but I did get some pretty sound advice from him one time, and it was in passing. He had a saying that stuck with me until today. It's, don't do stupid stuff while doing stupid stuff. And I know that is comical to most, but I think what he was trying to say is don't make compounding mistakes. So if you make one bad decision, don't make another one on top of it. And I hope that I'm resonating with the senior class who's, have their whole life in front of them. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the Citadel's honor code. So something that I hold near and dear to my heart, and what I think makes the Citadel such a great ethestablishment. So the honor code at the Citadel is a cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, nor tolerate those who do. And that's an ethos that all Citadel graduates live by. And it's when we give you our word, we mean it. So when I was down there, the way that the honor code is enforced is there's an honor committee. The honor committee is comprised of 70 seniors who investigate any honor accusations or anything of that nature. And it's very similar to a court of law, but instead you come out with an in violation or a not in violation. And it's a one-strike system. You have one chance. You lie, you cheat, you steal, you're kicked out. For 4 years, young men and women are challenged with doing the right thing. At the Citadel, being certain places at certain times is very important, and you get in trouble if you're not there. Well, one night, a cadet, his roommate called him and said, "Hey man, I'm in the library, I'm studying, would you mind logging me into our system?" So he did. Saved him a few minutes walking across campus. Well, that night, that roommate decided he was done with the Citadel and he didn't care if he got kicked out or what, but he left. Well, the roommate was on the hook for an honor violation. And that cadet, he was pretty beat up. He was an Army, had his whole life ahead of him, was an Army contract, was planning on going into the military and serving our country. And his whole life was thrown down the drain because of someone else's poor decision. But what he did is he owned his decision. He owned the fact that he made a mistake. And the court came back and said in violation, so he should have been kicked out. However, in extenuating circumstances, there's a thing called leniency. And our president used his discretion per the recommendation of the honor court to extend leniency to that cadet. That cadet went through a probation period, ended up graduating from the Citadel with honors. I believe he's in the National Guard now. He works for a Fortune 500 company in Charleston. He's a success story because he did not let that bad decision define his life. And I challenge each and every one of you to understand that you are going to make mistakes, but how you handle them is what defines you as a character, or defines your character. Lastly, the fourth and final point that I would like to make is when you're coming out of high school or coming out of college, whichever path you decide to take, don't chase money, but chase a mentor. So I had that advice given to me by a good friend of mine and someone I consider a mentor. Right out of college, or right before I graduated, I was looking for a job like most, recent college graduates. And I found that I was connected with this firm, and it was a great firm, had an above average salary range. But what happened was it just didn't feel right. So I paused and I rethought things, and I reached out to that individual, and he told me, he said, look, Billy, he said, the thing is you can come out of college and make all the money in the world, chase money, but you really are going to gain more from your experience in the first 5 years than your employer's going to gain from you. So soak it in, be a sponge, but don't necessarily take a job for the prestige of it or the monetary value of it. Take it because it's the right person that you see yourself being in 10 or 20 years, because that is invaluable. Experience is the best teacher. So in conclusion tonight, like I said, I appreciate all of your time tonight. We talked about don't be too afraid to fail that you don't even try, because success will come when you try. Don't do stupid stuff while doing stupid stuff, and I cannot stress that one the most. Everyone makes mistakes, but how you respond to a mistake is what defines your character. And lastly, don't chase money, chase a mentor. The future's bright, and y'all are the best and brightest of Lexington County. I don't care what anyone says. Your whole life is in front of you, and tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it count. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy, for that message to these, our top 10 honored seniors. I want to reiterate what Billy said about a mentor. Find yourself a mentor. They will do more for you, and you will learn more, soak it up, enjoy the time, but learn from these people. Also, I have to laugh because he said, take a risk. I get a little note in the morning sometimes, and this morning it was, take a risk. Amateurs built the Ark, professionals built the Titanic. Take a risk. So, we greatly appreciate you making time to be part of this special celebration. Now we're going to begin our ceremonial part of the program and recognize each of our honored seniors. First, we're going to actually introduce you to the Old English Society. As chair of the Lexington One Education Foundation, I have the privilege of instructing the honored Lexington One seniors into the Old English Society. The celebration is truly an important and cherished Lexington One event that honors students' academic successes. Membership into the Old English Society is solely determined by a student's cumulative academic achievements throughout his or her high school years. Membership says for all to see and hear that the recipient has been determined, focused, and successful in achieving the top academic results during their high school career. As tangible evidence of this honor and deserved recognition, each of you will receive a certificate, and you already have an Old English Society lapel pin with the society's name and your high school's letter in the center in your gift bag. On behalf of everyone with the Lexington One Education Foundation, I applaud you for your commitment to excellence and know it will take you to even greater places in the future. Now, if all the honored seniors would please stand and repeat after me the following pledge. It's going to be shown on the screens in front of you. I pledge myself to maintain a commitment to learning. to always cultivate scholarly habits, to expand knowledge, while providing leadership, and to encourage high standards of scholarship, service, and character. Congratulations to each of you seniors for earning membership in the Old English Society. You may all be seated, and now I'd like to pass the microphone back over to Mr. Pearson.
All right, seniors, before we begin the recognition part of the ceremony tonight, I'd like to share with you some brief directions as we move through this part of the ceremony. All right, 10%. I need y'all to get this part, okay? You're the best of the best, all right? So don't let me down here, okay? So please leave everything at your seat. Proceed to the right side of the stage. That's your right, my left, all right? Follow your peers row by row. You should already be seated in alphabetical order, so this should be pretty easy, all right? As your principal calls your name, please pick up your celebration certificate from Mrs. Washburn right there at the table. Then you want to enter and walk across the stage to be recognized and congratulated by Ms. Phillips and Dr. Postlethwaite. All right, 10%, don't let me down, okay? All right. So now let's let the celebration begin. First, we'd like to recognize the top 10% seniors from White Knoll High School. As these students line up, White Knoll High School's class of 2024 exemplifies a cohort of resilient and dedicated individuals who have risen to meet the challenges of their academic journey with determination and grace. Their accomplishments span not only academic excellence, but also in various extracurricular pursuits, community service initiatives, and leadership roles. This class led the Timberwolves to its first football state championship appearance in school history, while the White Knoll High School Junior ROTC finished this year as a state runner-up, and the archery team has also finished as state runner-up, trying to compete for a 7th state championship later this month. This class has set the tone as we get ready to celebrate 25 years of White Knoll High School history. All right, so first up, Mackenzie Shane Abbott, Jade Love Agaloo, Pauline Louise Advent, Ty Michael Bennett, Nicholas Richard Baeda, Olivia Grace Blackburn, Tyler Ryan Bunch, Alejandro Cantillo. What we got next? I think we caught up now. All right. Got Dean Spencer Cherry, sorry. Adriana Janelle Chisholm, Caitlin Jean Cloud, Callison Elisa Deese, Skylar Malin Epson, Allie Jordan Fairley, Carly Kingston Farram, Savannah Claire Goringe, Havana May Gutierrez, Priscilla Hernandez Garcia, Grace Isabel Howard, Michael Christina Jameson, Nevaeh Arel Jones, Ryan Allen Keene, Ali Marie Kimball, Margaret Riley Knight, Hannah Page Margot, Mackenzie Jane McPherson, Raquel Elizabeth Miller, Nathan Allen Moore, Yolanda Trinity Jade Morris, Allison Faith Murphy, Sophia Ryan Noel, Kushi Patel, Anvita Deepak Patel, Nicholas Roman Pierce, Charles Edward Plange, Madeline Marie Ridley, Joshua Joseph Ridley, Brianna Darlin San Quentin, Elizabeth Jane Schnabel, Austin Joseph Thatcher, Haley Diane Wilburn, Ethan Robert Wolf, Annabelle Leah Warland, Elliot Sage Wright, and Shabbat Khalid Zimmerman. Thank you, students. All right, congratulations to the White Knoll High School's top academic seniors. Now, I would like to invite Mr. David Dixon, principal of Gilbert High School, to join me on the stage to recognize Gilbert High School's top seniors. Mr. Dixon.
Good evening, everybody. I'm David Dixon. This is my first year as principal of Gilbert High School, and I am humbled to be able to recognize our top 10%. Tonight we honor the incredible achievements, dedication, and perseverance of these outstanding young individuals who have exemplified unparalleled academic excellence. Their commitment to intellectual growth, their relentless pursuits of knowledge, and their unwavering dedication to academic excellence have not only distinguished them as the top scholars of their class, but also as the future leaders and innovators of tomorrow. It has been my honor, my privilege, to get to know these young leaders at Gilbert America. And so don't let me down. We've already had it role modeled. So let's go through right now. So congratulations to the top 10%, and please rise and let's be recognized. Grace Ann Biedenball. Allie Lauren Brady. Catherine Elizabeth Branham. Joshua Reed Corley. Alexandra Lynn Davis. Oscar William Gould. Scott Crawley Hardy. Nicole Austin Kelly. Aiden Elizabeth Leaphart. Lanaya Denise Mack. Hannah Grace Miles. Catherine Grace Moore. Madison Alexis Moore. Mary Bracken Peck. Paige Olivia Poole. Lily Alice Price. Matthew Gregory Kina. Nalania Quinones Alicia. Madeline Alana Rudd. Kyler Luke Sigler. Callie Jean Spake. Caleb James Streese. Emily Catherine Taylor. Catherine Stobo Van Horn. Aubrey Amanda Watson. Anna Caroline Watts. Mariana Zavala Lamas. And that is our top 10% from Gilbert High School. Thank you all very much.
Next up, we have Ms. O'Kane from Lexington High School. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's so exciting to be here and celebrate the Wildcats top 10%. And an honor to welcome, it's my honor to welcome Lexington High School top 10% and their families. Your achievements inspire us all and serve as a shining example of what can be accomplished through hard work, dedication, and a steadfast commitment to excellence. As you embark on your next chapter of your journey, may you continue to strive for greatness, make a positive impact on the world, and never lose sight of your potential to achieve extraordinary things. So, congratulations, Wildcats, and may your future be filled with endless opportunities and success. So come on down, and we will start introducing you. Madison Lee Alexander, Catherine Edens Baker, Abigail Susan Barnes, Wesley Paul Blackburn, Ava Danielle Blankenship, Michael Parks Boswell, Lydia May Brome, Elizabeth Parker Brooks, Catherine Elizabeth Burrett, Courtney Masaki Campen, Caitlin Baker Cannon, Cameron Davis Connor, Grace Ann Claire Crumpton, Nathan Tyler DeBerry, Lucas Joseph Dunot, Kennedy Page Flynn, Jacob Harold Fredericks, Hallie Ray Goodrich, Catherine Sherling Graham, Hayden Elizabeth Gregory, Aaron Warren Heim, Noah Joseph Heisterkamp, Ava Michelle Hendricks, Hannah Sophia Higgins, Mary Helen Jeter, Aiden Ryan Jones, Adrian Andrew Joseph, Anna Elizabeth Krowecki, Kenneth William Lake III, Bridget Gwendolyn Lee, Janelle Kaylin Martinez Garcia, Mary Margaret Laurel Mims, Kepley Wyatt Mulligan, Peter Ann Nguyen, Natalia Sada Orzahowski, Ria Jignesh Parikh, Harsh Alpesh Patel, Dosh Deepak Patil, Ellis Ann Pavlik, Tyler Olivia Poole, Austin Guarmo Rios, Camilla Rivera, Lauren Elise Smith, Sean Allen Soto, Ava Catherine Sturkey, Emma Faith Taylor, Shaylee Turner Thomason, Delaney Elise Tonkin, Cole Edgar Urquhart, Adeline Mackenzie Ward, Maya Elise Webb, Lauren Philomena Wenzel, Paul Vincent White, Audrey Danetta Williams, and Caroline Brooke Wyatt. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And now I would like to introduce Sean Bishton from Pillion High School.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bishton, and it's an honor and a privilege to serve as the principal of Pillion High School. Seniors, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you on your achievement tonight. To make it to the top 10% of your graduating class is not easy. It takes hard work, grit, and determination. Seniors, enjoy this moment. You have earned it. We are very, very proud of your achievement. Many thanks to the parents and the teachers who have helped guide you and lead you to this point. Once again, congratulations on your achievement. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to our top 10%. Trinity Michaela Bruner, Cassidy Jasmine Callahan, Ivy Chen, Haley Elizabeth Estridge, Cadence Jean Floyd, Esmeralda Hernandez Esquivel, Emma Grace Holland, Gabriella Kelly Levan, Emily Grace McKay, Ty Cameron Murphy, David George Panagiakopoulos, Janie Leah Rickard, Felicity K. Roland Parnell, Alyson Morgan Stellmaker, Julian Benjamin Tyler, Jenna Brooke Wren, Dylan Michael Wright. Let's congratulate Pillion High School top 10%. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Jacob Smith, River Bluff High School principal, to the stage to honor his students.
Good evening, everybody, once again. I wanted to give a shout out to White Knoll for hosting tonight. Really appreciate it. Everything's been beautiful and wonderful. Mr. Kaufman, thank you for your wise words, profound statements. Parents, I always want to tell you thank you for sharing your kids with us. I know I speak for all principals when I say that. We are humbled to be able to serve them and serve you all. And thank you for choosing Lexington One as a choice for your education for your student. Students, I know I speak for all principals when I say that our top 10% on each campus, you're the guardians of our culture, you're the guardians of excellence, and thank you for that. Tonight is your night. I'm glad our foundation takes time to celebrate you all and the hard work that you have put in to be here. Let's get started. Isabella Oki Avoso. Olivia Gabrielle Bellino. Caroline Priscilla Beck. Anna Elizabeth Benedetto. Jennifer Monique Boone. Lauren Ashley Brandon. Catherine Shichian Kai. Meredith Elaine Crocker. James Evan Eford. Reed Jonathan S. Benson. Ryan Charles Felkel. Catherine Elizabeth Gandy. Ivy Gow. Lily Anna Green. Coleman Francis Kastner. Caleb Zushin Kim. Antonio Carrillo. Ratish Sai Korpati. Ridvik Sai Korpati. Santosh Sai Kudaravelli. Sashi Lau. Michael Ma. Connor Ryan McIntyre. Riley Ray Miller. Maria Constance Mosma. Emmett Matthew Neal. Emily Caroline Nichols. Sarah Caitlin Parrish. Jack Anthony Rachetti. Pranish Rajesh Kupan. Brantley Christina Reeves. John Alexander Robbins. Sophia Gray Shumpert. Hadley Elizabeth Snell. Jeet Aryan Sridhar. Nora Ellen Stegall. Meredith Olivia Stewart. Sophie Marie Summers. Cassandra Eve Thomas. Savannah Caroline Turbyville. Sheridan Ashley Upchurch. Roman Samuel White. Kylie Elizabeth Wilson. And Kylie Shondell Zimmerman. Let's give these students a round of applause, please.
All right, let's give these outstanding students one more round of applause for their achievement. As we close this very special celebration of excellence in education, we extend many thanks again to all of our celebration sponsors for your investment in the Lexington One seniors. Your generous supports made this event truly special one for our honored students, parents, and the other guests. Thank you to all the honored seniors and their parents, our sponsors, and the Lexington One leaders who have joined us this evening. And a special thanks to Mr. Billy Kaufman, our guest speaker, for joining us tonight and sharing his words of wisdom with each of you as a seniors. We hope you appreciate those words and apply those to your lives as you head off into your future endeavors. Lastly, I'd like to thank Ms. Julie Washburn, the Foundation Board of Directors and staff, our White Knoll High School leadership team, all who were instrumental in planning and the presentation of tonight's prestigious celebration. Let's give all these folks a round of applause. To all of our guests, as you exit the auditorium, please notice that the Education Foundation has set up a dessert reception. Please enjoy it. Take time and pose in front of the photo area so you remember how special tonight's celebration was. We are also very glad to everyone tonight for the honored seniors, the class of 2024, for their outstanding academic achievements. Congratulations again to our honored seniors. We wish you the very best as you finish out your high school's careers. I'd like to thank you everyone for coming out to Timberwolf Nation for this program. Have a great night.